Greetings, YouTube, as we log into the game for the first time since the quote-unquote new day came into effect, even though apparently the server was not cooperating. And this is an important day for the community. This is an important day, allegedly, for details. Because we were told that we were going to get banquet details today about the banquet event. But what I thought would be the banquet details is, I'm sure the forums will have them by the end of today, right? But it's not. We've had that replaced for the moment with signature stone packs, which I talked about how the three things that, well, actually, there are four things that Cyber Weekend sales made higher in demand in the community. Gold, ISO, Awakening Gems, and Sig Stones. Alright. Look. I'm going to screenshot this and talk about why this is important. Now, Kabam has to recognize that the market of 6-star generic Sig Stones, especially for Paragon players, is not what it was even 6 months ago. 20 6-star Sig Stones, why does that sound familiar to me? Well, it sounds familiar because in Battlegrounds, I have already purchased 17 of them. I have purchased almost 20 of them, and I should, by the time that this resets in the Battleground store, because of trophy tokens. And I only win 40 to 60% of my Battlegrounds matches on average. And it doesn't matter. I still get enough trophy tokens to get 6-star Sig Stones. That's amazing. But besides that, I've also been blessed to have fantastic results on 22-hour events, where my latest one, Arena, wins because I'm freaking crazy. I placed in the top 400 again with 112,330 Arena wins points and easily landed, I'm sure, the top 10%, which, yes, in that top rank reward which I got, you get a 6-star generic 6-stone, and I'm also kind of building those 5-star relic crystal shards slowly but surely thanks to those events. The thing I care about most for those still is the 2 tier 4 class catalyst selectors, but regardless, between the milestones and the top rank reward of 22-hour events and that great buff that they still never officially announced in the in-game inbox for a very confusing marketing campaign, between that and trophy tokens and the Battleground store, this is not what it used to be. What it used to be, if you just give me a few seconds to pull it up, I was expecting to talk about one thing, of course, and then we talked about another thing. So when we look at the Sigflation of 6-star Sig Stones, I actually have an album that talks about the evolution of offers that we have seen the last several years in the game. 6-star Sig Stone bundle used to be $50 for 10 generic, 20 class-based, and then you got a ton of 5-star Sig Stones between the +2s and the class-based. That was $50. That was like 3 years ago. And then they kind of marketed it differently. Instead of 20 +1 6-stone crystals, they gave you 4 +5s, which they don't really do that much anymore. They've kind of taken that away from offers. 30 +1 5-star, 50 5-star 6-stone crystals, and still the 10 generics. So that was kind of the pinnacle of Kabam giving us an offer that gave us a combination of 5-star and 6-star 6-stones, and a combination of both generic and class-based. But then Kabam decided that they were being too generous, right? And so instead of giving us a combination of 5-star and 6-star 6-stones, they ended up just taking this model and shrinking it. Instead of 10 generic 6-star 6-stones plus a ton of 5-star 6-stones plus the class-based for $50, why not for $100 just give you 20 generic 6-star 6-stones and, oh, by the way, $50 worth of gold if it was 2015? That was Kabam's Sigflation. They just jacked up the price because the demand started increasing as people got better 6-stars. At the beginning with these offers, like, most people didn't have an Awakened 6-star at all. So they were trying to flood the market because the supply was low, but the demand was low. But as the demand ramped up, they decreased the supply. It was classic economics. And then that slowly changed to 5 generic 6-star 6-stones. So first we have 10 and a ton of other for 50, then essentially just 10 for 50 or 20 for 100 to 5 for 50 and 15. And this was like the low point of Kabam's offers for 6-star 6-stones. It was just the absolute worst. It was just a total joke. And then you had some unit offers that you had to actually wait until you spent 2,500 units to get 6 stones that weren't crystals, because 500 units just got you the crystals. And then we saw this thing for $30, 0 generic 6-star 6 stones, just the 5 stars, which was also pathetic. And then we saw this thing for $20, 6 stone bundles, $20 for 10 class-based crystals, no generics. Crazy. So that leads me to add today's image into the collection of data that I've collected over the years, because this is the best thing we've seen. And finally, Kabam listened. This is a really fair price, because if you get all 5, and I know it's $50, that's 100 6-star generic 6 stones for $50. That's very, very, very fair. It's so fair that I'm kind of tempted to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if I will. It depends how tired I am tonight, you know? But I respect the offer a lot. I'm going to give this an A. I think it is the best value. The reason why it's not an A+ is because we can now get 6-star 6 stones in the places I just mentioned in this video for free. But given the past offers I just showed, this is absolutely an A. And I applaud Kabam for finally putting this in. I know that it's a progression-based offer like pretty much everything else. So this is a Paragon offer. But it's amazing. And I will have to review the Thronebreaker and Cavalier in another video, but let's end this here and not take up more time.